Oh god, that's thick. Hey, it's me, Imani Bree. If you've been here before, then welcome back to my channel. If you haven't been, then nice to meet you. So today I just want to do a really quick 15-minute, like what I usually wear when I need to do a Zoom call or go out and grab something and I still want to look put together. So if you want to see how I got this look, stay tuned. So I'm going in with my Yes 2 Tomatoes Daily Balancing Moisturizer. And then I'm putting on the Maybelline Face Studio Master Prime Primer. And I use the MAC Fluidline Brow Gel, just along with an angled brush. Today though, I went in very thick. I don't know if it was the fact that I've never put my brows on camera really before, and so I didn't have the mirror as close as I usually do, or if it was like me trying to do my brows in natural lighting versus the lighting that I usually have in my bathroom, or maybe I was just trying to show off for you guys. But I just went on very thick with it. So I had to go and kind of try and fix it up later, which is always hard for me because I don't really have much brow to begin with, so trying to kind of fit it within the usual lines and everything of a natural brow is really hard, but I tried my best, so don't come for me. Next time I will definitely be putting my brows on off camera first. And then I went in with 2 concealers and foundation sticks, all from Colourpop. So I went in pretty much everywhere with the Deep Dark 52 concealer. But because I've been spending a lot more time inside, and it's also kind of like the winter-spring months now, I'm just a lot lighter than I am during the summer. So I also go in with Dark 46, which is a lighter color, on my cheeks and my chin and a little bit under my eyes to make sure that it actually color matches now. And then I use Deep Dark 197W of Colourpop's foundation stick on my forehead because I saw from another YouTuber who I'll link down below. She used this because, just like me, my forehead is naturally just a little bit darker than the rest of my face, and so if I try and put the regular concealer everywhere, it'll just look weird because I'm covering up a darker color with a lighter concealer. And then I use the shade Woke from the Colourpop Strawberry Shake palette on the inner half of my eyelid.
Run fast from a day job, running fast from the way it was, jump quick to a paycheck, running back to the strip club. I'm never going back, never going back. No, you can't make.
And then on the outer half of my eyelid, I used Heat from the e.l.f. palette.
I've been enough of petty dudes. I put enough of shitty news. I had a thing for dirty shoes since I was 10. Love dirty men alike. Ooh, better today than cash today. Ooh, I just take it day by day.
And then I just blended those together. I like to put on the colors like kind of just more directly and then blend afterwards. And also from the e.l.f. palette, I put a tiny amount of the shade Penny in the inner corner of my eyes. And then because my eyelids are like kind of semi-hooded, I like to create more of a crease. I use the shades Supreme and Shade from the e.l.f. palette, just mixed together and applied, and then just blended out from there. And then I went in with my liquid liner. I love liquid liner. I've been using it solely for the past 5 or 6 years maybe, and every time that I've had to go back to a pencil liner or gel liner because I've lost my usual one, it's just a disaster for me. So I use the Revlon ColorStay liquid liner just to give myself a winged eye, which is basically the only eyeliner I do as long as I have time. And I know that baking has become really popular in the last few years. I see it as way too intense for even my more extreme makeup, but to try and kind of mimic that lighter color under the eyes effect, I go back in with a lighter concealer shade just to kind of dot under my eyes and then blend that out just so that it gives the effect of a highlight. And I'm going in with the Maybelline Fit Me Matte-Poreless powder in number 360 Mocha, which is technically a little bit darker than my actual shade, but I like to have a little bit darker so that it just blends all of the different colors that I have on my face together a little bit more seamlessly. And I'm highlighting with the same color that I used in the inner corner of my eye earlier, which is Penny from the e.l.f. palette.
Run fast from a day job, running fast from the way it was, jump quick to a paycheck, running back to the strip club. I'm never going back, never going back. No, you can't make me. Never going back, never going back. They never take me. I've been enough of petty dudes. I've had enough of shitty news. I had a thing for dirty shoes.
Now I'm going back in with the foundation stick just to give myself kind of a light contour. I don't try and go extreme at all with this because I don't think I can blend that well, but just a little bit to kind of define my cheekbones. And because I absolutely love using one palette for many different uses on my face, I'm going back in with Strawberry Shake palette and using the shade Shake It Up on my cheeks as a sort of blush. For my lips, I'm using the Colourpop Lippie pencil and the color BFF3 to kind of give my lips a base shade. And then I'm using the Wet n Wild Perfect Pout Gel Lip Liner in the shade Don't Be a Prune to kind of line my lips and give it a little bit more color, give it a pop just around the outer kind of part of my lips. Then just to finish that off and make sure that there's a contrast between the inner part of my lips and the outer corners, I use the color Paper Straw from the Colourpop Strawberry Shake palette. And then I'm finishing the whole thing off with the NYX Professional Makeup Matte Setting Spray. And that's the final step to the look, so here it is.
Nothing but love. Nothing but love.
Hope you enjoyed it. This is really quick and easy, just an everyday makeup tutorial like I said. So if you enjoy this, like, comment down below, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye!